Well, here I am. It has been so long. I think the last video I posted was about February this year. So I thought I would explain why I haven't posted for so long. There's been so much going. Work, family. Yes, I'm having a cigarette. Things have been pretty hectic of late. So I'm sitting here on my own, getting a bit of stew time. It's the 19th of December, and a week ago today my father passed away. So it's time to get away and just contemplate what's been going on. Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough week. It's been a rough year. So Hildy's mum passed away earlier in the year. We've had work commitments. It's just been so hectic. That's why I haven't been up. I haven't even got out. This is probably the first trip I've had since February. Yeah, and the reasons for that is, well, the weather's been shit. So every time I've wanted to go out and go for a drive, the weather has been absolutely just wrong, and it just wasn't safe. So you'd have pouring rain through the week. It would stop, but because of all that rain, the tracks and everything was just too unstable. It was too wet. Trees were unstable. There was trees dropping left, right and centre because the ground was so wet it couldn't support the trees anymore. So it just wasn't safe to go out. And that's been the case all year. But that said, I've come out here. I've got the mighty Snowy River behind me. I'm having a bit of me time and just doing what I can do, just to contemplate things and get on with stuff, really. So yeah, enough about me. Let's talk about this trip. So I left home late afternoon yesterday and was keen to come up here. I'm not going to tell you the location, but I'd heard a lot about it. And I thought, yep, you beauty, let's go. And I came in here and I'm a bit disappointed with myself actually, because I didn't video the drive in. And what can I say? Getting out is going to be interesting. So normally just behind me there's a crossing point, but with all the rain we've had of late, the mighty Snowy River is really mighty at the moment, and I'm not willing to risk myself or the vehicle crossing at this crossing point. It's just not worth the risk. I've never been here before. I don't know the crossing point, so I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm going to have a Burby for Dad, cook my dinner. So what I intend to do is today's been an absolutely spectacular day. With the trip in and the place I'm at, it's an absolutely beautiful spot. I forgot to bring the drone, so I couldn't even put the bird up today, but it's magic. But what I will do is tomorrow, when I attempt to drive out, I will video that. Now, when I say I'm really disappointed I didn't video the trip in, it's because the drive-in was a little bit on the gnarly side. I've done a lot of goat tracks in the past, but this was impressive. I do need to put a big shout out to my mate Sarah, who's been here a couple of times with her family, and she did mention that that track was a bit how's your father in the wet. Yeah, it's a bit shit, to be honest. But anyway, we'll see how we go tomorrow. Today was a beautiful day, so it might have dried it out a bit. I'm hoping the same thing's going to happen tomorrow and it dries out a bit, so I might be able to get up there without having to use the winch in anger. That's how bad it was. So, anywho, enough of that for now. I'm cooking my dinner. I'll be back in a moment. So I was going to do a video, and I started doing a video with young Harry in the Almost Trusty Pathfinder early this year, almost 12 months ago. But it never really came to fruition, and then young Harry decided he would join the army. So he's gone off and done his basic training, and now he's in the middle of his initial employment training. He's doing quite well, so I'm very proud of that moment. But apart from that, we've just been flat out. And I enjoy making the videos. It's just so time consuming. One must maintain that work-life balance. And when something gets in the way of that work-life balance, well, it's got to give. And the only thing that, one of the things that had to give was making videos. But in the meantime, I'd still watch some YouTube clips, and it's bloody hilarious, some of these clips that, these channels that pop up on your feed, almost out of nowhere, and it made me laugh. One such channel in particular absolutely cracked me up laughing, and it made me realise that I just don't have what it takes to crack that YouTube algorithm. I really don't. And the reason I say that is some of these channels that have popped up on my YouTube feed. I'll give you an example. One of them, the thumbnail is of a very pretty, well-endowed young lady in active wear. She has that Dolly Parton look about her, right? And she's in active wear. Right, so I thought, what's going on here? So click on the link, opens up, and what do? This whole YouTube channel is based upon splitting firewood. Yep. They use a hydraulic wood splitter and they split firewood, and they spend 20 minutes videoing this young lady in active wear splitting firewood. And if she's not splitting firewood, she's in the sawmill and she's sawing up logs in active wear. I mean, only in America, surely. And I thought, this can't be a one-off YouTube channel. So I did a little bit of search, and sure enough, there's another one with 3 young ladies in active wear splitting firewood. Now, the thing that cracks me up the most is that their entire channels are based on splitting firewood or milling timber in a sawmill in active wear. Right? But they have cracked that algorithm with YouTube, and each channel's got, like 300,000 subscribers or some shit like that. I so appreciate my 170 odd subscribers. Thank you. But, splitting firewood and active wear, really? Okay. I'm not sure if people want to see me in Lycra. I don't think I want to see me in Lycra. Ugh. But yeah, that's just the algorithm, and I thought, okay. And then just the other night, another one popped up on my feed. There's some young lass from far north Queensland. Right. Now, yeah, she's not too hard on the eyes. And she does all the videos that must be off her bloody iPhone 16 or something like that. She's got 5 videos. Right. She's only been active for a month, and she's got over 3,000 subscribers. I'm thinking, my channel's been up for about 18 months, 2 years. I've got 170 subscribers, give or take 10. What am I doing wrong? Then I worked it out. I'm not a blonde chick from far north Queensland. that's not hard on the eyes. I'm so crusty old bloke from Gippsland in Victoria. There you go, there's that algorithm again. I suppose at the end of the day, do I make the videos because I want subscribers and look at me, But I do it for just something to do. Is it fun? Yeah, it's fun. You know, I'm not out to change the world. You know, and I think a few of the older channels have sort of made that realisation as well. Like another Gippslander, Tim Bates, and Tim Bates four-wheel drive adventures. He hasn't posted anything for a long time, and I think Tim's probably in the same boat. You know, life's got a bit busy, and YouTube isn't the be-all and end-all of our lifestyles. You know, especially those that work full-time. It's just a hobby. You know, some people make money out of their hobby. Good on them. Wacko the did. Righto. Here we go, let's try and get out of here, see what happens, and hopefully we don't have to use the winch in anger. I've aired down the tyres to about 20 pound, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully with the beautiful day yesterday, it's dried that track out, so it'll allow me to climb back up with relative ease. I'm not holding my breath just yet. We'll see how we go.
Well, that's that section done. Ran out a bit of puff there. Back there, lost a fair bit of traction and a lot of puff. Slipped it in a low range, and yeah, maxed it the biz. So got a little bit of a ways to go yet on this goat track. So the next climb's very slippery. Well, it was coming down. I'm going to see how she goes. I'll put it back into high range now. Get through the gate, and then when I've got to go back into low, I'll put it back into low. See what happens, eh? Well, nothing like a bit of sideways action going uphill through gnarly shit. Well, I nearly had to slip it in a low then, but it was a bit of a shit spot because I was halfway up the bloody crap. Anyway, Maxie come through with the goods. Good on you, Max. Let's see how we go now. Thanks for the warning, Sarah. Yes, it is a shit track. Well, that's that shit done. Now we've just got to traverse through the farm. Track's not too bad. It's, you know, should be right, mate. But anyway. Alright, so that's it for this one. If I get the time, get the motivation, I might do another video. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, few and far between at the moment, but that's the way life is. So anyway, thanks for sharing my little enjoyment. Alright, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Okay, cheers, good on you.